It's Delia. That's me.
Hey Dearly Boppers, what's up? Okay, so I just opened my comments up for the first time in like 3 or 4 days, which is really unusual for me. Like, I'm usually on this shit multiple times a day, but anyway, some transphobic jackass apparently decided to have a field day on a video I posted recently showing pictures of my transition, and oh my god, was it ugly. YouTube automatically flagged most of the comments as spam, and so I went ahead and reported them instead of approving them, and I blocked their account just because of how many other commenters they were harassing, but I almost kind of wish I didn't. Not that they weren't bad, because they totally were. Like, we're talking about 10 or more comments literally telling me to kill myself, and calling me a pervert, and saying that people like me need to choke on our own blood, and other shit like that, which can obviously be really, really triggering, but as much as I've always wanted to keep my page and my videos as a safe space for trans people, I really don't want to hide shit like that. Because people try to say that transphobia isn't a problem, but shit like that is direct proof of the issue. If you can look at someone making graphic death threats towards trans people and pushing them to commit suicide on a website as public as YouTube and still deny that there's an issue, then I want some of what you're smoking, because it would probably really help with all the stress from having to deal with this kind of shit every day of my goddamn life. I wish I could say I've learned how to just not let it get to me, but for the most part, I guess I actually kind of have. There's still occasions where over time it does build up and kind of start to get to me, and it gets to a point where I can't function, and sometimes I break down, and there's still a part of me that fears for my safety sometimes, but I guess after so long you just learn to deal with it. People apparently still do stare at me and point at me and give me dirty looks and say ugly things when I'm out and about, but my cis girlfriend honestly notices it more than I do. Like, for me, it's gotten to the point where most of it honestly just fades into the background, which seems like it would be empowering, but people are still regularly assaulted and even murdered for being transgender, so maybe it's actually kind of dangerous, but at the same time, what are we supposed to do? This shit's not just gonna go away. There will be people dehumanizing me for my transness for the rest of my life. And it's always going to get to me at some point, and that's not weak. And it's not weak to take the time away that I need to recharge, but at the end of the day, I have dreams and goals and plans, and I've gotta live my fucking life. And I'm not gonna let people like that get in my way. Like, I'm done trying to police my comments. None of the hateful shit you have to say is worth my time getting all upset about or even looking at when I have bigger fish to fry. And if you're one of the haters, you probably don't even realize it, but all you're doing is helping to prove everything I'm saying anyway. I'm still pissed as fuck knowing that there are trans kids out there who you are basically intentionally pushing closer and closer to suicide, and transphobic fuckheads out there who you are pushing closer and closer to murdering one of us, but at least when people actually see your insecure transphobic bullshit, they can't really pretend that being transgender is not still a life defined by institutionalized hatred. So as far as I'm concerned, have at it, because I can take it. I've been beaten, I've been homeless, I've been sexually assaulted, and I've been at the front lines, and even been the primary speaker at public protests and rallies. I've actually gotten death threats from people who want to hurt me a lot more than you do, who actually live in the same area that I do, and I've heard literally every piece of transphobic shit you think you're the first one to come up with at least 100 times before. So if y'all think you're honestly gonna hurt me or scare me from behind your keyboard, you are sorely mistaken. Like, I'll fucking collect your mean comments and read them Jimmy Kimmel style if y'all want me to. I'm not naive to the dangers I face. I fully expect that when I die, it will be because my choice to put myself out there with open public visibility led to me becoming the victim of another transphobic murder, and that just really doesn't scare me anymore. So good luck doing better than that. And like, okay, death is obviously scary and shit, but we're all gonna die one day, and if that's the way it's gotta be, then I just want to make sure that I make the most of the time I have here to do everything I can to make the world a better place for other people like me before I have to go. And judging by all the other comments and messages I get from other trans people and their families and friends every day thanking me for the work I'm doing, I'd say I'm doing a pretty good job, so I'm done letting the haters get me down. The whole reason I even chose to be an activist and to be publicly visible to begin with is because I've basically already been to the backside of hell when I lost everything after I came out, and I'm still here. I can take it, and I can be strong for my brothers and sisters and non-binary siblings when they can't be. And you know, if you're trans and this shit gets to you, I want you to know that there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. None of us are obligated to be strong and stoic and just take all of this bullshit with a straight face or even a sassy middle finger all of the time. And if someone's harassing you on one of my pages, by all means, please let me know and I will take care of it as soon as I can. But aside from that, I just have more important things to do than waste my time on a bunch of haters who are probably honestly only even saying anything because they thought I was hot and it made them feel insecure in their sexuality. As always, thank you so very much for watching, and until next time, be yourself. Hey everyone, thanks again so much for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw today, be sure to hit that like button and share so that your friends can enjoy it too. And be sure to subscribe because there's more where that came from, including activism and awareness videos, tutorials, you can follow my transition, and even check out some of my music. I also want to give a huge shout out to my Patreon supporters because y'all are what make this channel possible. Thank you. If you're not a patron yet and you want to find out how you can get awesome rewards like autographed pictures from my modeling shoots and more for your support, just go to www.patreon.com/DeliaMelody to find out how you can sign up today. And be sure to check out Designs by Delia on Redbubble for all your official Delia Melody swag needs. See you next time and be yourself.